Hello, all my wonderful listeners. My name is Bernice Sherman, and I am the Alphabet Lady Storyteller. And today I bring you a gift of a story. Before our time together, I would like you to find a comfortable place to sit, relax, and please lend me your ears. The Camel's Hump. Once upon a time when the world was new, there was a lot of work to do, and all the animals would help. They would help man and they would do their jobs, except for the camel. Now, the camel is the animal. You probably see pictures of it. I don't think you'd see it at our zoo. And the camel has a hump, either one hump or two humps on its back. But that's not the way it was. At this time, the camel had a big straight back. And this camel had a bad disposition. He was always angry. Well, there were animals then that were doing the job to help man, and this story takes place way out in the desert, and you could hear almost like a howling sound of all the sand. And first of all, there was the horse, and the horse really needed some help, so he went to the camel and he said, Camel, 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 listen up, please, please. We have a lot to do here. We have work to do. Can you please help us? And the camel looked at the horse, and all he said was, Humph! Humph! And the horse went away. He was disgusted with that camel. Well, they continued to work, and then the dog came along, and the dog thought for sure that he could help. So he went over and he said, Camel, Camel, we have work to do. It is your turn to help us. And you know what he said, boys and girls. Humph! Humph! Why, that camel, he was awful. He didn't want to do a thing. He was lazy. And then there was the ox. Now, the ox is the big animal. He's got great big horns, and he could pull things. He was terrific, but he needed help. So he went to the camel, and he said, Camel, please, we need your help. And you know what the camel said. Humph! Humph! Well, they didn't know what to do. So they thought there was this Dinja. Now, the Dinja is the man of magic. And maybe the Dinja could do some magic. So they all went, the three animals, the horse, the dog, and the ox, went the next day out into the desert to speak to the Dinja. And they told him the whole story. Said the Dinja. That sounds like my camel. All right, I'll get to see him. And the next day, the Dinja went and he found the camel. And the Dinja said, hello. Excuse me, Mr. Camel, I hear you're not helping. And the camel looked at him, and all that camel said was, Humph! Humph! Listen to me, you must help. And he just ignored him. And he kept on saying, Humph! Humph! It was terrible. And that Dinja took out his magic finger, and he twirled it around and around and around. And he said, I'm warning you, camel. You say that one more time, you're going to be sorry. And then he heard, Humph! Humph! And with that Dinja took his finger and right on the back of that camel's flat back grew some great big humps. And yes, again, you could hear him say, Humph! Humph! What am I going to do now with that thing? Said the Dinja, not to worry. He said, you can work now. You can work for at least 3 days, and you don't have to stop for any water, because that's what you will find in your hump. All because you said humph. So boys and girls, when you see a camel, you will know that's the animal that has the hump, and that's how the camel got his hump. Thank you so much for listening. Tell your friends about me, and please, please subscribe and like. Goodbye.